Come on, Corporal. Pick up your feet.
This here box is pretty heavy, Lieutenant.
Gold usually is. Come on, get a move on. Get a hold of it in there. Now you get in there with it, Corporal, and stay there.
Yes, sir.
You can tell Colonel McNally the train's ready. Awaiting instructions.
Yes, sir.
Tell Colonel McNally the train is ready. Waiting instructions.
Thanks.
Sorry, sir.
Oh?
Sorry to disturb you, Colonel.
You were told to, weren't you, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir.
Well, then you'd have been sorrier if you hadn't.
Yes, sir.
What do you want?
Message from Plainsburg.
What does Lieutenant Forsyth want?
Further instructions, sir.
Well, you tell the lieutenant to get in that car, close up, and stay there till I knock on the door.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant, I can tell by the way they're talking. The goal's on the train.
You hear that?
The colonel says for you to get in that car and stay there until he knocks on the door.
Look, Lieutenant.
Let's go.
Hey, Sergeant, the train's left Plainsburg.
Y'all hear that? Sure did. Keep on listening.
Captain, message coming through. Train is on its way.
Better get ready.
Don't worry, Captain.
We're waiting.
What time is that train due at River Junction?
About 15 minutes, sir. She'll take on wood and water for the Blue Mountain grade.
Who's in command?
Captain Barrett, sir.
Well, you give Captain Barrett my compliments and tell him if anything goes wrong at River Junction, I will personally see that he rues the day.
Yes, sir.
I can't see how a man can hear a train just by listening to the rail. Them rails is all put together.
Pendergrass, can't you shut up? Keep it quiet.
Here she comes, Sarge.
All right, get back. Don't let nobody see you, and don't come out till I tell you.
Hard to let that much gold go by.
Sure is. But when it gets as far as the captain, we'll get it back.
All right, boys, let's go. Move it, come on. Let's get those ropes across the track. Bigfoot, be telling the captain the train's past here.
Sure enough, Sergeant.
Fatty, you end to tie them ropes well.
Tie those ropes hard and fast.
Hank, you move faster, the train will be here and gone.
Captain, they left River Junction.
James,
Yes, sir.
you got enough grease?
We got enough so when that train hits, it won't go nowhere.
Better put it on extra heavy.
Yes, sir.
Festus,
Yes, sir.
you ready?
So, these here hornets, they get madder and madder. Just listen to them.
They're mad, all right.
How's it look, Lieutenant?
Well, just fine. Just fine. She
She's a-coming, Captain.
All right, everybody get completely out of sight. And don't come out till you see me. Hey, Beaufort, get down from that tree!
Train's left River Junction, sir.
Good.
Once it gets here, there's not much to worry about.
Well, it isn't here yet, Lieutenant.
No, sir, but what I'm...
So do you mind if I worry?
No, sir. May I say something, Colonel?
Go ahead.
Well, is it because you think the 10 miles from River Junction to here is the worst part of the trip that you gave the gold detail to Lieutenant Forsyth?
That's one of the reasons.
He's been with you quite a while, hasn't he, sir?
Since the war began.
Yes, sir.
That engine's sure pulling hard up that hill.
We're slowing down, Lieutenant.
Watch her when she hits the grease.
Wheels are slipping, and we have no traction.
Come on, get on! Hurry up! Hurry up! You can make it!
Oh, Jed, come on, get up, Jed!
Willie, you damn near didn't make it.
The wire's dead. Could be the lines are down.
Colonel, the wires are dead between here and River Junction.
Damn. Call in your outpost.
Yes, sir.
Down assembly.
Mount up, man, mount up! Come on, hurry, get up. Open the door! Yeah!
Captain, them Hornets is sure busy.
Yeah, I see them.
God's sakes, Henry, jump! Let's go out. Come on, gang, let's move out of here. Jump, let's get off the train. Oh! I can't see. Jump!
Johnson, is that all of them?
I'll find out, Captain. Get you now, your soul.
Give those Hornets some smoke and get them out of there.
I want them there when I go in. It's all yours, Captain.
We're going faster than we figured. Do you think you can slow it down any?
Brakes don't do no good, Captain.
We're gonna hit hard. You better find yourselves a place with a good hold. Good work, Sergeant.
Good to see you, sir. Have any trouble?
Not much.
Clyde is handling the gold. Got the horses down here.
You'll be all right, Jim.
What happened here?
They greased the track, Colonel.
And then they jumped us and knocked us out, and when I come to, the rest of the train is gone.
Can you get this thing going?
No, sir. All the steam is
Look
gone.
at it.
Sure looks pretty.
What we come for, ain't it?
Hand me some.
Pass it back, men. We got plenty for everybody.
Got the gold all right, sir.
Get it loaded as quick as you can.
Hurry up, Bart. I should have a heavy load, Sarge. Let's go, boys. Keep it moving.
Corporal, get that wagon started. Let's not take all day, man. All right, move out.
How bad is he, Corporal?
It's Thompson, sir. He's got a bad cut in his shoulder.
I'll be all right, sir.
What's the matter with your face? Oh, they threw a hornet's nest in the car, sir.
That's why we had to jump, sir.
Where's Lieutenant Forsyth?
Down the track away. Sir, they say he's hurt pretty bad.
Lieutenant?
Yes, sir. Stanford, man T. All right, give him a hand here. Move forward. Yo!
Colonel McNally, over here.
Ned?
I'm sorry, sir. But we just couldn't stay in that car with all those hornets.
I know. You feel this?
Colonel, those rebs had to know beforehand about that gold.
They sure as hell did.
Because they sure got the jump on us.
Can you feel this, Ned?
No, it just feels numb, sir.
Can you move your head?
No, but it doesn't hurt, sir. I know I'll be all right.
Lieutenant, your neck's broken.
Oh, that.
I'm sorry I can't wait here with you, Ned, but...
I know, sir. Colonel, catch him, will you?
I will.
Forward! Go!
Corporal, get up in that car and take a look-see.
Yes, sir.
Weiler,
Yes, sir.
get on out ahead of us. See which way they took off. Probably south.
Colonel,
Yeah?
the gold's gone. They've got it, sir.
I thought so.
Over here, Colonel. They had a wagon, sir. You can see the tracks. They split up. Part of them went out that way with the wagon, and the rest of them out there. The wagon was heavy coming in and heavy when it left.
Load could have come from this pile of stones, sir.
Maybe that's what they wanted us to think.
You mean the gold's on the wagon?
Well, I'm going after the wagon. You take half the troop and follow those that went to the east.
Yes, sir. Bartell!
Yes, sir.
You and your squad, follow me.
And Lieutenant,
Sir?
if you catch him, I want you to bring a couple back. And I want them to be able to talk.
Yes, sir. Forward! Forward! How! Here! Here!
Follow me. Jenkins, check that trail.
Colonel!
What is it?
There's a button from a Rev uniform. Could have come this way.
A wagon couldn't have got up there, could it?
Not a chance.
Well, then you and Miller come with me, and the rest of you follow that trail. Well, if the gold was in the wagon, they're packing it now.
We came into the water here, sir.
And they went upstream or downstream?
You can say, sir.
Well, all right, you two go downstream, and I'll go upstream.
Hey, Johnny Reb! Stay right where you are.
Yank, I'm unarmed.
That's what bothers me. Turn around anyway.
Don't drown him! I won't. You hit his head, Captain. Give us a hand here. He's heavier than a baby whale.
It's all quiet out there, Sergeant.
Let's hope it stays that way, Captain.
You better leave that bandage alone, unless you want to start bleeding again. How do you feel?
I hurt.
You hit your head on a rock.
I feel like a damn fool letting you take me.
I would too.
You haven't got a bad leg. Bandage fooled me.
Body over there loaned it to me.
Real blood, too, Colonel, made by a Yankee bullet.
Who knocked me off my horse?
Tuscarora here?
I heard a little too, Colonel. You're a big man.
You're the outfit that's been taking our gold shipments. It's the fourth lot you've grabbed.
The South needs money, Colonel.
I know you from someplace, don't I?
You do.
What's your name?
Pierre Cardona.
What?
French mother, Mexican father from New Orleans.
4 or 5 years ago in Abilene.
That's right.
Something about a horse, wasn't it?
Big bay horse. You stole it.
The hell I did. I won it.
You won a sorrel.
The sorrel turned up lame.
When you play poker, you should know what you're playing for.
I remember now. We were both on that big bay.
Yeah. And I was in front and you were behind with a gun in my back.
Well, some of your friends wanted to shoot me.
And I wasn't very happy about it.
Colonel, I'd feel a little better if you stay away from those rifles.
Well, neither one of us got hurt. Now tell me, what am I doing in this rig?
Well, Colonel, you used me and now I'm going to use you. This time, you're going to be in front and you're going to get us out of here. And if we run into any Yanks, you're going to be between us and them and you're going to be the first man shot.
Well, I don't know where all our units are.
If you don't know, you better guess pretty good. If I were you, I would start doing a little thinking before we leave.
When are we leaving?
As soon as it's dark.
You have to tie my hands?
Captain's orders. Oh, and Colonel, I'll be riding right behind you. I can throw this knife pretty good and it don't make no noise.
I hear you, Sergeant.
Douse that light. Them in the back, too.
Get ready to move out.
What is it, Corporal?
Which direction do you think that Yank's taking us?
South? I can't see the stars, but we should be heading south.
Well, you're wrong, Captain. Which side of a tree do you think moss grows on?
The north side.
Well, the moss is on this side, and right now we're going north.
Sure. We're going north. Half of Sheridan's army is south of here. The only way we can go is around them. I don't know whether I can get you through. But it's your idea, Captain, and you're stuck with it.
You better not be trying something, Colonel. You might be sorry for it. Lead on.
Hold it, Colonel. Yeah.
No?
We're getting near water and I smell smoke.
Take a look, Sergeant.
Better keep an eye on the Yank.
What do you think, Colonel?
I told you I can't keep track of every outfit. Might even be some of your Johnny Rebs.
Yeah, Yank's all right, a cavalry outfit.
That'll be the 10th Ohio. They were 20 miles from here yesterday.
You keep pretty good track of where you are, Colonel.
I try to, Sergeant.
Can go by them?
Better ask the Yank here.
What, Colonel?
Well, the best way to go is right by them, east.
That's the word. We're right near a Yankee camp. Keep your horses quiet. Use your hands if you have to.
We're going past
And how am I supposed to do that with mine tied?
Cut him loose, Sergeant.
You be mighty careful, Colonel.
I will, Sergeant.
Go ahead. Slow. See anything, Colonel?
Rebs on your flank! Look alive! Get over here!
Every man for himself!
You men separate and ride south. We'll meet back by the bridge. Ride fast, but don't lose that goal. O'Brien, you and Morgan flank.
Let's go.
Don't get nervous, Sergeant. Just drop that horse pistol. Keep moving. Your captain's over by that log.
What happened to him, Colonel?
He hit his head. He's all right. Wake him up. What's in that canteen, Sergeant?
Corn liquor.
I could use a little of that myself. Better be quiet. Your captain's in the wrong uniform, remember? Well, Captain, how do you feel?
Back in the cave, you said you felt like a fool. Now I do. I thought you gave in a little too easy, Colonel.
When we was going north to get away, we was just going into trouble.
You wanted that gold bad, didn't you, Colonel?
Not as bad as I wanted you to. Somebody in my outfit had to be giving you information. I want him.
And you want us to tell you?
Tell me and I'll cut you loose and turn my back. Two of you'll have a good chance of getting away. Otherwise, you're a prisoner in the wrong uniform. You know what that can get you?
Yeah, I know.
And our boys lose all chance of getting more gold?
The war isn't over yet, Colonel.
All right. Over here!
Captain, hold up!
Over here!
Captain, just got this.
Damn, all this for nothing.
Use a blanket. Sure can, sir. Give him a blanket, Corporal. Next man. You got boots and shoes?
Chills and fever?
No, sir.
Belly bloated cramps?
No, sir.
Well, you will have when you tangle with that salt pork they're giving out. Here, drink this. Next man.
Name, rank, unit.
Macomb Body, Lance Corporal, Tupelo Fusiliers.
Tupelo Fusiliers.
Kind of a small outfit. Kept on getting smaller. Last time I heard, I was all that.
Captain, length of internment, 8 months. Here, give that to the paymaster. Next, name.
You want a blanket?
You were right.
I thought he'd be here.
Cardona, Pierre, Captain, 1st Louisiana Cavalry.
You got $2 coming to you, Captain. Sign here.
Entitled to your sword, Captain.
Could I have a pistol, sir?
No firearm.
Never mind about the sword.
Here's your $2.
Phillips, Tuscarora, Sergeant, 1st Louisiana Cavalry.
Sign here, Sergeant.
McCord, Bitey, Lance Corporal, 1st Louisiana Cavalry.
Sign here.
Gare and Tuscarora.
Got a good memory, Colonel.
Glad you fellas weathered the storm.
Well, it's a simple life, Colonel. No wine, no woman, no song.
And no whiskey.
Well, I can remedy that. You two don't mind drinking with a blue belly.
Colonel, sir, I drink with the devil himself.
I feel just like he does.
We're headed in the right direction.
Colonel.
Hello, Feeney. Whiskey for 3. None of that cowpurge. Give us some whiskey.
But, Colonel, this is planter stock. Jamaica rum. I paid dear for this.
And you charge dear for it. Give us some of that stuff on the bottom shelf. Give me the bottle.
Colonel, I think I know why you want to see us.
I take it you haven't found the fellow who gave us the information about your gold shipments.
Who sold you the information about our gold shipments? No, I haven't. But I will.
You make it sound like it's something personal, Colonel.
Well, the boy that I watched grow up was in that car that you threw the Hornets into.
Was he hurt bad?
We buried him the next day.
I'm sorry.
Colonel,
We killed your friend, but you don't seem to hold that against us.
Well, what you did was an act of war. But selling information, that's treason. Rotten treachery for money. I want the name of that man.
There were two men. I don't know their names. We gave them the money, and they gave us the papers with information.
Well, can you describe them?
One was a big man, almost as big as you. The other one, well, you were closer.
The other fellow, even in the dark, he stood out. He's like an albino. White hair, white skin, smaller man. That's all.
Well, that's more than I had. You fellas can do me a favor. If you run into either one of them, let me know.
You can be sure of that.
Another drink?
How about letting us buy you a drink?
Oh, what'd they give you when you signed out?
$2.
Where you heading?
Oh, just look around.
I'm going back to Texas. Man who brought me up has a ranch in Rio Lobo.
Well, $2 won't get you very far. Since you two been locked up, our payrolls have been coming through pretty regularly. That'll get you to Texas. You can owe me.
Colonel, I never thought I'd want to kiss a Yank.
Colonel, if we run into one of those fellas you're after, where can we reach you?
Blackthorne, Texas. That's near your Rio Lobo country. The sheriff there can always get in touch with you. I see the sheriff of Blackthorne County's earned himself some bounty money.
One of these little hides can buy a man a lot of drinks. Good to see you, bud.
Thanks.
I was wondering when you'd show up.
Well, I got your message, Pat, that Pierre Cardona wanted to see me.
Yeah, you got here just in time. He got in last night. He's over at the hotel. Come on in. I'll give you a drink. What's it all about, Claude? Can you tell me why you're here?
Well...
Didn't Cardona grab a couple of Army payrolls from the Yanks?
That's right.
And I heard that you captured him and put him in a prison camp.
You heard right.
Claude, you're not fixing on causing any trouble, are you? I wouldn't like that.
Don't worry, Pat.
Besides, you're too good for that young fella.
There's no hard feelings between us. The war's over.
Oh, that's good. Then why do you want to see him?
The only reason Cardona could get away with those payrolls was because some people on our side were selling him information. I'm after them.
Are you working for the Army, or is this something personal?
Both. Sheriff, I'd say you were going to have company.
Which one of you is the sheriff?
I am, miss. I'm Pat Cronin. If there's anything
Well,
that
I want
can...
to report a murder.
A murder?
Yes, and I want the man who did it arrested.
Where'd this happen?
In Rio Lobo.
Oh, I'm sorry, miss.
What do you mean you're sorry?
That's out of my jurisdiction.
Does that mean you're not going to do anything about it?
Well, it means
Excuse me, miss. You said Rio Lobo.
Are you connected with the sheriff's office?
Huh?
Are you connected with the sheriff's office?
Well, no,
Will you please stay out of this? Sheriff, I asked you a question. Does that mean you're not going to do anything?
It means I can't do anything. I have no authority there.
Look, a man was shot and killed.
Miss, unless a U.S. Marshal or the sheriff of Rio Lobo asks me.
You know the sheriff of Rio Lobo,
yes,
don't you?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
And you know he's not going to ask you.
I know that, too.
Especially since the man who committed the murder was one of his deputies.
I'm sorry, miss.
Well, so am I. I just thought... So am I.
Who is the sheriff of Rio Lobo?
Tom Hendricks.
Blue Tom?
That's right. You ever run into him?
Well, I chased him enough, but I never got lucky. Well, how about that drink?
I'm out.
As usual. I'll buy you one. John's growing up, Pat.
Good morning, Hank.
Morning, Sheriff. Can I help you?
I'd like you to meet a good friend of mine, Claude McNally.
Glad to meet you.
Thank you. I'm looking for a Pierre Cardona. He's staying here.
Room 910.
He's gone.
He's up there all right.
Just a minute. He left a message about something
Let's see
He
now.
said he'd shoot anybody who woke him up unless the building was on fire. He gave me $2. Oh, it was to see that nobody'd started a fire.
Oh, $2 will buy a lot of sleep around here. I guess we can wait for a while.
How about that drink? And remember, you're buying. Hello, Jane.
Hi, Sheriff.
Sit down. Give us a bottle, Jim.
Little Miss Busybody.
She'll either be in a jail or the hotel. Chuck, take a look in the jail.
Nobody in the jail, Whitey.
All right. George, you go around back. Come in that way. You two come with me.
Pat.
Well, young lady, you gave us quite a chase.
Sheriff, this is the man that I wanted you to arrest. He's the murderer.
Well, that may give the sheriff a wrong idea about me. It's self-defense, Sheriff. Old man tried to knife me.
That's a lie. He didn't have any
Hold
knife.
on, miss. I can handle this. Who are you, mister? And what exactly is your business here?
Name's Carter. Whitey Carter. I'm a deputy from Rio Lobo. As to my business, I came looking for her. She's wanted.
Wanted?
What for?
She and the old man she lived with ran one of them medicine shows. You know, snake oil, look at shell games, pick a few pockets on the side.
That's another lie. I didn't do anything.
She was a come-on. Sheriff in Rio Lobo just wants to talk to her. So I'll take her along with me.
Just a minute, Mr. Carter. I'm the sheriff of Blackthorne, and I want to see a warrant.
A warrant?
For the young lady's arrest.
Well, I never thought about that.
Without a warrant, you're not taking anybody.
I got a warrant right here, Sheriff.
Satisfied, Sheriff? Now drop your gun and go sit down. All right, everyone stand still. No one gets hurt. Come on, you.
Did they hit you, Pat?
No, I did it myself when I hit the floor.
You're getting too old for these didos. Well, Captain.
Hello, Colonel.
Glad you joined us when you did.
I heard the racket and somehow I knew it was you. How did it start?
Well, this young lady here shot that white-haired man.
She really didn't want to go with him, did she?
Can you blame her?
I'll be damned. Look here, Colonel. This was one of the fellows you were hunting.
Well, I never... Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Is he dead?
Unfortunately, yes.
Did I kill him?
Not entirely, but you sure helped.
Well, I couldn't let him take me. I'd rather be dead.
But you damn near got us all killed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just... Oh.
Are you gonna faint?
I
What'll I do with her?
Bring her up to my room.
Where is it?
Up there on the left side. Door is open.
There's somebody in there.
Oh, I forgot. Come on, Mary Bill, get out.
What are you waking me up for?
Here's your robe. Come on, move on.
Why can't I sleep?
I'll explain later. Come on.
Is that what I'm leaving for?
Yes.
I thought you were a gentleman.
You've been busy.
Just keeping out of trouble.
Hank, go get the undertaker.
Yes, sir.
Never mind, here he comes.
I heard some shooting, Sheriff. Do you need me?
Yes, Roof, we got a lot of work for you. One over there, two over here, and one over in the corner.
Get right at it.
What did you find out?
I talked to the stage driver that brought the girl from Rio Lobo. Said he picked her up a couple of miles out of town. She was telling the truth, all right. He was after her, and he shot the old man with a medicine wagon. Now, what did Tuscarora say in that letter?
Only that he saw one of the men you were after. A man with white hair.
Well, that'd be Whitey from downstairs.
He said that Whitey worked for a rich Yankee. Tuscarora said he has never seen this Yank yet.
Well, you didn't come all the way to Blackthorne to tell me that.
No. Tuscarora's in trouble. They're trying to take his old man's land.
And you thought I'd join in?
2 guns are better than 1. Maybe we're after the same thing. Maybe I can help you.
Well, I reckon I'm in. I'll go as far as Rio Lobo, and we'll find out.
What did you just say?
Well, how do you feel?
Oh, I don't know. Aren't you the man that came downstairs?
Joined in and helped us when we needed it. Pierre Cardona. Miss, what is your name?
Shasta Delaney. You don't have any pants on, Mr. Cardona.
I didn't have much time after the shooting.
Well, you have time now, don't you?
Yes,
well, why don't you put them on?
Because you're lying on them.
Oh.
You don't have any clothes on yourself.
Who took my clothes off?
I did.
Why?
We flipped a coin and I won.
Oh, I've never heard of
Haven't
anything.
you ever heard of loosening a person's clothes when they faint?
Oh, yes. I guess I'm acting like an idiot, aren't I?
I'd say almost.
Yeah, I would say so, too.
I'm sorry. Suppose I could have a drink?
You're not gonna faint again, are you?
No, Mr. McNally. Do you only take a drink when you're about to faint?
I'd hardly say that, miss. You all right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, when I was waking up, didn't I hear you say something about going to Rio Lobo?
You did.
Good. Well, I'm going with you.
You... Oh, no, you're not.
Don't be silly.
How much do you know about Rio Lobo? You've never been there, have you? Either of you. You don't know where to go or who to talk to. You don't even know who's a friend or an enemy. Well, I can help.
Why do you want to go?
Well, I want to get my wagon. Old Charlie wanted me to have it. Oh, every time I think about him, Anyway, it's all I own.
You can't ride in that outfit.
Well, if you get me a horse and my valise, I'll be ready in 10 minutes.
Oh, Captain. When you get the troop paraded, let me know. I'll be in the bar.
Here she is. I'll take that.
How far is it to Rio Lobo?
Oh, 70 or 80 miles. Took 3 days on the stage.
Well, it'll take us longer than that.
All ready. Oh, we forgot something. Can she ride? Can you?
Oh, which side of the horse do you get on?
Left side. I knew it.
Ah, you're a pretty good teacher, Frenchie.
Yeah.
This looks like a good place to bed down. Cold, but it'll get colder.
I'll see what I can find to make a fire.
Shasta, you don't happen to have a bottle of that Dr. Snake Oil with you, do you?
Just happen to have some.
Good.
What are you so happy about, Colonel?
Well, I've had about the right number of drinks, and I am warm, and I'm relaxed. Well, if you gentle people can manage without me, I shall go to sleep. Good night.
Night.
Night. Freezing.
This will help.
Don't do that. I don't like it.
Well, I'm sorry. I was going...
I'm tired of being pawed. I've had enough.
What happened? What made you say that?
Oh, why go into it?
Because I would like to know.
All right. I was married. It wasn't a good marriage. He couldn't drink, but he did anyway. And when he did, he wasn't good. Like when he drank, he used to gamble. And when he lost, he thought he was being cheated. I don't know if he was or not. But the other guy was faster and a good shot. So I had to get a job. Do you know what it's like to work in a saloon?
No.
No. They never leave you alone. Never. And good old Charlie Sims came along. The only man who was ever nice to me. And they killed him. Do you have any more questions?
Yeah? What are you gonna do now?
I'm going to bed.
I mean, after this is all over.
Well, I'm going to get Charlie's wagon. And then I'm going to, I don't know.
You can't run a medicine show by yourself.
Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty good at getting people to buy that Apache herb tonic. Something will turn up. It always does.
You know, I like you.
Why?
Because you don't cry.
Oh, but I do. You saw me.
You cried for your friend, not for yourself. There's a lot of difference.
Don't be nice to me. Please. Wait.
I didn't figure...
Didn't you want me to do that?
Of course I did. Sure I did. But I'm generally the one who starts it.
Well, that's why I started it. Because now I know when it'll stop.
Well, I would... Oh, good night.
Pierre,
Yeah?
see these poles above me?
Mm-hmm.
I can't figure out what they're for. They're like all burnt.
Well, I would say those poles were used by the Indians to bury their dead. They put the bodies on the poles and burned them up.
What?
Probably you're sleeping on a skull of some brave...
What?
Hey! Hey! How about waking up?
How did she get here?
Why don't you ask her?
Hey, you. How'd you get here?
Oh, when you were asleep, it was cold.
Well, why me? Why didn't you pick on him?
Well, he's young, and I thought that... Well, you're older. You're comfortable.
Comfortable?
Well, that's all I
Been
could
called
think
a
of.
lot of things, but comfortable. I'll say this. You're a lot better than a hot brick to keep a man warm.
Nice to be appreciated. Is that coffee I smell?
It is. If you get up, you can have some.
Rise and shine.
Come on. Well, this is Rio Lobo. Take a look.
Looks quiet enough. Too late to start anything now. Where does Tuscarora's girlfriend live? You said we could hole up there.
Yes, she's on the edge of town. There's a corral nearby. We can put the horses.
Can we get there without being seen?
Yes, if you can get across the street.
Take a look, Frenchie.
Right.
¿Quién es?
It's me, Shasta.
Ay, un momentito.
Hurry, Maria. Oh, Shasta. Listen, we don't have much time. These are friends of Tuscarora's. They're here to help Mr. Phillips.
This is Captain Cordona.
¿Qué tal?
And this is Colonel McNally.
Maria, can we come in? We have to have a place to stay tonight.
See, but the horses, it's not good to have them here.
Where's a good place?
Over there, you will find an empty house. You see that? And you will find a corral on the right.
All right, I'll take them.
But be careful. We are watching.
You went away. Why did you come back here?
Oh, Maria, it's a long story. But first, tell me what's been happening here. What has Ketchum and the sheriff been doing?
They have been after Philip to sell his ranch.
Has he sold it?
I don't know. I haven't seen Tuscarora since you went away. I am afraid, Shasta. And everybody's afraid here. The sheriff's men are watching everywhere.
They're watching this house?
Everywhere. It's not going to be safe for you to stay here.
Well, we have to stay here tonight.
See?
And we haven't eaten.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think, but I'll just prepare something for you.
I'm sorry, miss. There's so much chasing me and I don't have any other place to go.
You don't have to go.
What?
You can stay here.
Would you mind putting that light out?
As you wish.
Thanks. Don't stand in the middle of the room. Get away from there.
Can you see anyone?
I don't see a soul.
Would you like me to have a look?
I'm looking.
Yes, but I could go outside.
You better put some clothes on first.
As you wish.
No, I didn't mean that exactly, ma'am. I don't think you should go out there.
Well, then we could stay here. I have plenty of tortillas and beans and chili, and even some wine.
Sounds good. I wish I could stay.
Why not?
Because I think they've gone now. I must get back to my friends.
I'm sorry.
I don't know how to thank you.
You don't have to.
My name is Pierre. What's yours?
Emelita.
Thank you, Emelita.
Wait a minute. It's all right.
That smells good.
¿Quién es?
Cardona.
Come in.
Where you been?
I put the horses away and I was hiding.
Hiding from whom?
From the people that watch the town.
I told you. Where were you?
In the house of a girl.
A girl? Pretty fast worker. Where'd you meet her?
I cracked the door and there she was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's pretty, dark hair, and I think her name is Amelita.
Oh, I know her. She's a friend of mine.
Well, she helped me.
Well, I hope you had fun.
Stop it, Chester. What are we going to do now?
Well, we're going to stay here tonight. In the morning, I'll go into town and see what I can find out.
Why don't we go into Phillips Ranch and...
If they're watching this town, they're certainly watching the ranch. And the sheriff knows you, doesn't he?
He does.
Well, he'll sure as hell want to know what you're doing here.
He always wants to know all about any stranger.
Well,
Wrap up your wrist and say you hurt yourself and say you're looking for a doctor.
Better the dentist. He's a friend of Tuscarora and Mr. Phillips. He can tell you much.
well, I feel a toothache coming on. I hope you have plenty of this wine, Maria.
Thanks, boys. If I see they get some right away, I'll be back in a little while.
You be careful.
Been a long time,
All right,
Maria.
boys, come on. Tuscarora, come here.
You want to see me?
You just brought some horses into town, didn't you?
That's right.
They're yours?
They're ours.
Well, I think some of those horses were stolen.
That's a lie.
No! No! Leave it alone! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! You will kill me!
All right, that's enough. What's going on?
Just teaching him some manners, Sheriff. He's been stealing horses.
We gotta save enough of them to hang. Take them over to the jail.
Come on, on your feet.
Bring the girl along, too.
Why? Are you all right, lady? Are you? You better go on home. Go on.
You kind of new around here, aren't you?
Just got in this morning.
Figure on staying long?
I'm toothed.
Hey, Doc. Got a customer for you. Oh, mister. After you get that tooth fixed, just amble on out of town.
Sounds like good advice. Doctor?
Come on in, sir.
big fella. See if he really has a bad tooth.
So you got a bad tooth?
No, I haven't.
Get in the chair.
I told you my tooth's all right.
Get in the chair.
Well, can't we just talk?
See that fellow over there by the jail? He's checking out your story on your tooth. All right, open real wide.
Well, I can't talk with my mouth open.
Well, I'll ask the questions. You just nod or shake your head.
Oh.
Now, that girl, Maria, the one that got knocked around, she send you?
Yeah.
I thought so. Way you bolted in here.
Ouch, that hurt.
Well, then yell. Most of my patients yell a lot.
Ouch!
Take a look out there.
Ow! Oh! Ow! Ow! Oh! He's gone.
Is that my tooth?
No. Yours are fine.
Tell me what's going on around here.
Well, the man really running things and putting up all the money's a man named Ketchum. Came in here right after the war. Hendricks killed the sheriff we had, and Ketchum made Hendricks the new sheriff. Take a look out there.
Wish I could hear what they're saying.
Don't have to. Blackmail. They do things the way they've been doing it. Hendricks will send his bully boys out to old man Phillips' ranch. They'll run off all his stock, so he's on foot. Then they'll tell him that the way to keep his boy from being hanged is to sign over his ranch to him for a quarter of what it's worth. Now, I know that old man. He's stubborn as hell. But he dearly loves that boy. So they'll keep him there till he cracks, signs over his land.
Well, Ketchum's been picking up a lot of land.
All of it that's any good. Mr.
Doesn't matter.
Well, Mr. Doesn't Matter, I hope you can do something. You got plenty of help?
Well, no, I haven't.
Well, God be with you. I still wish you luck. We ought to give them one more good yell. They usually yell a lot when I give them a shot of this.
Hey, ow! That's the real stuff.
Well, if you'd have been a good enough actor, I wouldn't have used it. That'll be $1.06.
Would 4 bits be just as good?
Just as good. Thank you, Mr. Doesn't Matter.
McNally, I'll be seeing you.
You must hide. Maria told me to tell you that the sheriff is sending some men here.
Where can we hide in here?
I don't know.
Under the bed. Hurry.
Oh, wait a minute. First pour some water over my head.
All of it?
Yes, go ahead. Who is it?
Open up.
Just a minute.
Hurry it up.
Just a minute.
Anybody else in here?
Well, you're here. I can't see. Who are you?
Sheriff's office. Nobody in here.
They're gone now. What are you laughing at?
You wouldn't believe what he said.
You don't have to say those things. They're private.
No, do you really get away with that?
Yes.
Do you know what he said?
No, what did he say?
He said, one more kiss before we die. Can you imagine? That's stupid.
It is not. Who is it?
Me.
What did you find out?
Plenty. They slapped Maria around this morning. Put Tuscarora in jail for stealing his own horses, and they've sent men out to old man Phillips's ranch to force him to give in.
Are we gonna let him?
Well, not if we can help it. How do you get...
I'm sorry. I couldn't get here before. There were men.
We had visitors.
Well, I was just asking the way to Phillips' ranch.
I'll take you.
Oh, no. Not a chance.
Well, she can't stay here.
You know that, don't you? I'll take the wagon.
Why?
Because it's the only thing I've got left, and I might not get a chance to come back and get it.
You must have a lot of faith in us.
Well, you're good, but you're taking on a lot.
Can you get out of town without being seen?
With a little bit of luck. Come help me, Emily. I'll meet you both east of town, about a half mile from the little church.
The little church?
I can show you. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Well, pray a little. We'll be back if things work out right.
It's very much for just 2 men.
I hope there'll be 3 when we see Mr. Phillips. Will you show us the way?
Yes, I know a better way. Follow me.
There are 2 of them out front by the gate. I don't see the 3rd one. Wait a minute. See that shack behind the house? Doesn't that look like cigarette smoke?
You got good eyes.
I see him.
Think you can handle him?
Sure. I can get in behind him.
All right.
How about you?
We can leave Shasta at the wagon, and when we get through...
You'll
come
be
back
through,
and...
all right. How are you going to get close enough to those 2 men?
Well, this comfortable old man figured he'd ride right down there and shoot 'em.
Yeah, well, how are you going to get into the house? Old man Phillips will probably blow your head off before he even knows what side you're on.
Madam, did you happen to...
Don't be sarcastic.
You happen to have any suggestions?
Yes, I do. I'll drive the wagon in. You'll be in back.
Want to get yourself killed?
Look, they're part of the bunch that killed Charlie Sims. I just want them to pay for it.
No, I'm against it.
This is your first step, isn't it? If you fall down, you won't get another chance.
Well,
I will not permit it.
You won't permit it.
Oh, he's in love with me.
I didn't say I was in love with you.
Well, you said you thought you were.
Now listen, I don't want to get
Well,
in
are
trouble
we going
with
to
you.
rescue an old man or stand around here and argue?
Just give me 2 minutes before you start, and I still don't like it.
This thing between you two, kind of sudden, isn't it?
Oh, it's not me, it's him. Are all Mexicans as sudden as he is? One little kiss and the balloon goes up.
Let's get in the way. He's had his 2 minutes. About 2 minutes more and we'll know whether your idea was any good.
The shooting starts. Don't forget to duck.
Yes, Colonel.
Let's go.
Got a visitor.
What in tarnation's that thing?
Hold it right there, miss. Where do you think you're going?
Well, my horses need water. I thought I could get some here.
Well, it ain't very safe to go that way.
Hey, ain't that the girl Whitey Carter went looking for?
You the girl?
Yeah, I'm the girl.
You got any more of that snake oil?
Yeah, there's plenty in the back of the wagon.
I gotta get some.
Where you been? They've been looking all over for you.
Oh, I don't know. I guess I can tell you. I don't like Whitey. I didn't want him to find me.
Well, everybody's got different tastes. You can't...
What was that?
Probably your thirsty friend getting some snake oil. Hey, tell me, what's a girl supposed to do when a man keeps following her around? I'm tired. You know, I haven't slept, except for the other night, over a place where an Indian was buried. It was awful.
Indian? Where was the Indian buried?
I don't know, I can't remember. But it was just before somebody hit me.
They hit you? Who?
I didn't see him, but he hit me.
Where?
There.
Oh, well, you certainly took long enough. I was running out of things to say.
That I can't believe.
Hurry it up.
Just a minute.
What's going on out there? Who's out there? You better speak up or I'll shoot.
Hold on a bit. We're trying to help you. Yeah! Hold your fire, you fool!
Don't you come no closer!
I'll go. He won't shoot a woman.
Don't count on it.
Mr. Phillips, let me in.
You can stay out there! What's going on over there?
Look out, he'll shoot you. Stay away in that window.
Where's Shasta?
Inside.
Who's out there?
It's me,
Who's me?
Pierre Cardona.
Cardona? You Tuscarora's captain?
Used to be.
Well, don't you try nothing. You big fella! Get down off that contraption. Now get your hands up high. Walk up here nice and easy. You too, Cardona. And keep 'em high. Just keep 'em up there. Just keep your hands up and say something. Go ahead.
Well, what'll I say?
Just talk to me. I want to hear you talk.
Well, if you'd quit prodding me with that...
I know
repeating-
it. I know that. I can tell by your talking you're a Yank.
Didn't you tell him?
Well, he's a rather difficult man to convince.
Well, so'd you be, too, if you had a flock of no-goods like that hanging on you.
Mr. Phillips,
You said you was my boys, Captain. How do I know that?
did he write to you about the first battle we were in?
Mm-hmm.
Did he get shot in the arm?
Well, I guess you're who you say you are. Now, what's this damn big Yank doing here?
Well, this damn big Yank's after another damn big Yank and helping you in the process.
Sound like you mean that. What's your name?
Cord McNally. Didn't Tuscarora tell you about me?
Cord McNally. Yeah, he sure did. And I ain't gonna repeat what he said. Tell me about her. You know, I'd have shot her when she come running up here, but she's got the blame best looking legs I ever seen.
I didn't have the view you did, Mr. Phillips.
What's she doing here?
Whitey Carter murdered one of her friends.
Oh, old Charlie Sims. Yeah, I heard about that. Now I know who she is.
Whitey's dead.
That's the best news I heard all year. Who killed him?
She did.
Well, I'll be a suck-egg mule. Legs like that and can shoot, too. Well, I sure am obliged to you folks for getting me out of the fix I was in. This calls for a drink.
Well, I could sure use one.
You know you got my boy, don't you? What do you plan on doing about that? Just gonna ride into town and bust open the jail?
Well, that stuff is not for the young. What'd you brew that with?
I asked you just gonna bust open the jail?
The answer is no, unless you want your boy killed.
Think I'm a fool?
That's not the question. We've got to have something to bargain with.
Like what?
Like catch him.
Catch him? Are you serious or are you crazy?
A little bit of both, but it's the only way I know to get your boy back.
Well, how do you get catch him?
You know his ranch pretty well, don't you?
I was there before he had it.
How far is it?
2-3 hours.
You coming with us?
Reckon I'm crazy, too.
Is there a safe place here where we can leave this young lady while we're gone?
Hank Pryor's place is on the way. Reckon we could get there before dark if we was to leave right away.
No, I'm going with you. I can help.
You're not going.
Well, yes, I am.
You're not going. You've
But
been
I-
trying to run this show since we met. Now listen to me and keep still. You are not going.
Oh, come on.
You tell him, Frenchie.
Yeah.
Much obliged, Hank.
I'd give every damn horse I own to get a chance at that fella.
Mr. Pryor, if we don't come back, you said that...
I'm not going to disappoint you. I told you I'd get the girl to Blackthorne.
Thank you.
Dame un besito, preciosa.
No.
Ay, amor.
What the... Frenchie! You figuring on coming with us, or you got something better to do?
That's a silly question, Colonel. Like to be doing that yourself, wouldn't you?
No, Mr. Phillips, not a chance. I'm just comfortable.
You keep calling me Frenchie.
I'm half Mexican, you know.
Yeah, well, which half was kneeling and which half was kissing her hand? Where's Ketchum apt to be?
The big house.
What does he look like?
Big man, black hair and mustache.
Well, it could be anybody.
Could also be the man that was with Whitey when we paid the money. Could be.
How many men has he got?
15, 20 hands. They'd be in the bunkhouse. There's one over there to the left and another farther off to the right. Then there's these men he's got guarding the place that you soldier boys would call sentries.
Ketchum doesn't take many chances.
See 3 of them. All 4. There's one over here by the gate.
We'll have to get them first. And then get into that house and grab Ketchum. Use him to hold the rest off.
We better not kill him then.
No, we better not kill him. Well, Frenchie?
I think I can take the one in front of the house.
I'll take the one off the left, the one in the front of the bunkhouse.
Leave one for me.
You think you could sneak up on that fella at the gate?
Sneak up on a coyote if I have a mind to.
Better give me a little start.
Thanks for letting this go to waste.
Remind me to ask Tuscarora a question.
About what?
He said you were a saintly old man that didn't hold with all the vices.
I don't. I don't hold with them at all. That don't stop me from taking a saintly pleasure in them whenever I get a chance.
Why don't you blow a bugle?
You ready? If you ain't, I'll go by myself.
Where's the old man? Did you get the fellow at the gate?
He's at another gate now looking for St. Peter.
The big man at the desk. He's the one I gave the money to.
Sergeant Ike Gorman.
Guards! Tom, Red! What are you doing?
I waited a long time for this. Sergeant Major Gorman, how does it feel? Remember Lieutenant Forsythe? Well, here's one for him. Get up.
Hold him for a while.
Here's
That's a dandy, McNally. Give him one for Tuscarora.
right, Sergeant, let's talk to your people. You tell them they move a finger and I blow your head off. Yell out.
Can you hear me? This is Ketchum. Now don't move, don't do anything. You hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Now tell them to get our horses, and one for you.
Bring their horses around and one for me.
All right, Mr. Ketchum.
Why do you got him softened up? Find out where he hides them water rights and deeds and all that stuff he's been stealing.
You don't think I'd be fool enough to keep him here, do you?
Where do you keep them? Where are they?
Down in the bank.
Where?
In the bank.
Where?
Yeah. They're here. Behind that cabinet. In the safe.
Take a look.
Locked.
There.
Here they are, McNally. All the stuff we was looking for. Look out!
Coming on fire! Help me! Phillips, help me, please!
Let him burn.
No, McNally. Don't let him burn till he signs these papers.
Are you ready to sign?
Please don't sign anything! I'll do anything!
All right, Frenchie.
Oh, Tommy! Oh! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Catch him? Take a look at this. Them triggers is wired back. Now you can see what happens if my thumb slips off. And my thumbs ain't as strong as they used to be.
We got your horses. What do you want us to do with them?
Bring him up to the house. Come on, let's go. One man hold the horses, the rest of you clear out.
We're coming outside. Do what he says. Don't try anything.
You take the sorrel. That one's mine. You cover him, Colonel, while I get up?
Get up.
All that fighting we done in there wore me out. All right, Ketchum, move out.
Let's hold it up here.
We can't keep riding like this.
Would you rather walk? Anybody following us?
Didn't see anyone.
Let's talk a bit. You want your boy out of jail, don't you, Mr. Phillips?
Damn right I do.
Well, how do we get him out?
We use Ketchum.
We give him Ketchum, and how long do you think before Hendricks will have him back and the rest of us, too?
You and your dad blame military mind. You gotta know the answer to everything.
What'll we do?
All right. Us civilians ain't the fools you Yanks think. There's a fort at Longhorn Springs, ain't they?
That's right.
All right, you take him there.
And what'll Hendricks be doing all this time? He'd rather see Ketchum dead than the army get him.
You got something in mind, Colonel?
Yeah. We don't take Tuscarora out of jail. We join him there. Fort up. You, Frenchie.
And I go into Longhorn Springs and bring in the cavalry.
That's smart for a captain, Frenchie.
Thank you, sir.
You ought to be back by late tomorrow afternoon. If we run into any trouble, we can hold out the land.
Stay on this trail till you hit the stage road, then you take the west fort.
Good luck, Colonel. Sir?
Don't forget, Colonel, my thumb's getting kind of tired. So let's don't go where there's no rocks. My horse might stumble and we have us an accident.
Let's go.
What are you doing here?
Just thought you'd like to know that we went out to Phillips Ranch to take over. We found Barter dead, Minton had a broken shoulder, and Chester'd been cold-cocked pretty bad. He said a girl drove in that medicine show wagon. He was looking it over, and that's about all he could remember. So it could have been 2 or 3 of them. Wagon was gone, and so was Phillips.
Anybody see which way the wagon went?
No, couldn't find any tracks, too dark.
Spence, you take 5 men, go out and guard the north road. Morton, you take a few more. Leave some on the south road close in. The rest of you go on out to the west fort. Stop everybody going out and in. Shoot anybody that tries to get by. Now move.
What are we stopping here for?
Tuscarora's girlfriend. Maybe I can find out how things stand. Can you handle Ketchum?
hear a loud noise, it'll be Mr. Ketchum dying.
¿Quién es?
McNally.
Mr. McNally. Oh, you got him.
We got him.
I'm glad. Puerco!
In case you don't know, that's Spanish for pig, Ketchum.
Much has happened tonight. The men came from the Phillips Ranch and told what you had done. And the sheriff was very angry. Would you like to see what he does when he's angry? Come in. Amelita, show him. Show him.
Amelita?
Take a look. Go on, take a good look. The sheriff did it.
Why?
To make me talk. To punish me. He did it and then he laughed. He laughed. Someday I'm gonna kill him.
You'll have to beat me to it.
I'm gonna kill him someday. Be careful. The sheriff has many men outside hunting for you and others waiting for you in the jail.
Well, we've got the edge on them. We got their boss.
I will pray for you.
Good night. Well, they don't know we've got Ketchum yet. But they know we've been out to your place and got you, so they'll probably be waiting for us. Still want to try it?
With or without you, Colonel.
Well, that's good enough for me.
Move. Get near the jail, Mr. Ketchum. My rheumatism's kind of bad, so don't do nothing to put a strain on my fingers.
You in the jail. You in the jail. Tell Hendricks to step out. Blue Tom, we got your friend Ketchum here. And there's a sawed-off shotgun with the triggers tied back right behind him. He wants to tell you something.
Sergeant Major, you louse this up and you won't live to know it. Talk.
Hold your fire, Tom. Do anything he says. Don't try anything.
You hear him?
I heard.
Get all your men out of the jail.
You heard him. Come on out.
Now, everybody drop their guns.
What do you say, Mr. Ketchum?
Do it, Tom. For God's sake, do it!
All right, drop.
Everybody ease over and keep going till you're in front of that hotel. Hendricks, you hold it. There's still somebody in that jail, Ketchum.
Tom, don't try it. Get whoever's in there out.
All right, Barney, come on out. Drop your gun, get over with the rest of them.
You want to step down, Mr. Phillips?
Hope this thing don't go off while I'm climbing down. Step off, Sergeant Major. Let's go to jail.
Don't worry, Mr. Ketchum. We'll get you out of there.
Now, that's a good idea, Sheriff. Why don't you try it? Please try it!
No, don't try it, Tom. Whatever you got in your head, you forget it. He wants you to try something. He's crazy.
He's right! Ah! Got another barrel left. Get in there.
will be here a day, maybe two. Then the United States Cavalry will be here.
I should have taken you this morning.
You should have tried. Aurora.
Colonel, couldn't say hello this morning, but I'm sure glad to see you.
How do you feel?
Fine, except for some sore
Give
ribs.
me a hand.
Yeah, I'll stay back here and catch him in case his friends try something. And don't you worry none, Ketchum. You're gonna be the first to die.
Where's Captain Cordona?
He's gone for help.
How long are we gonna be here?
Well, he comes back with the cavalry. Douse that light. Mr. Phillips, is that the only tune you know?
I don't know this one. That's why I keep practicing.
Colonel, you have any trouble getting back into town?
Well, they had men out, but we had Ketchum.
You suppose they had men watching the roads, too?
Hendricks is not stupid.
What if they catch the captain before he gets to help?
Well, then I'd say we're in more trouble than we've been in since we started this thing. Mr. Phillips, is there any way of getting you to stop that?
Yeah, I'd stop for a drink.
Well, if there's one, I'll get it for you.
Where do you think you're going? In the jail. This is Doc Jones, the dentist. Can I come in?
Let him in. You're taking a chance coming here.
No, I don't think so. They're not even watching the play.
Don't bet on it.
Well, anyway, I brought you some food and some beer. Better see Ketchum gets a bite.
He don't get no beer, does he?
Neither do you unless you promise not to play that harp.
I'll stop.
Who's there?
Shasta.
What are you doing here?
I couldn't stand waiting, not knowing. I took one of Mr. Pryor's horses. Nobody saw me.
Hey, you in the jail.
What do you want?
I got a message for you, but I don't want to get shot delivering it to you.
What is it?
Here it is.
See what it is. Well, they got Frenchie.
Is he all right?
Evidently, they want to trade him for Ketchum.
If they got him, there ain't gonna be no soldiers.
Where do they want to make the trade?
They say there's a cantina and a barn down by a creek at the other end of town.
I know where that is.
Well, they say they'll be at the barn with Frenchie an hour after sunup. We're to start Ketchum from the cantina.
Is that all it says?
That's all.
It don't say what they'll do after we make the trade?
Well, there's 4 times as many of them as there are us. What do you think they'll do?
What's it going to be, Colonel?
Doesn't look to me like we got much of a choice.
You that delivered the message. You out there?
I'm here.
Well, tell Hendricks we'll be there after sunup. And tell him if we see anybody on the way over there, he's gonna lose his boss.
I'll tell him.
Anybody get the time?
2 hours to sunup. Is there anything at all I can do?
Hadn't he ought to take all them water rights and deeds and that stuff, catch 'em signed? He could get 'em back to the owners.
Yeah, Doc. They won't know catch him signed these till after the trade.
Thanks. Thanks a lot, all of you. And I wish you luck.
Luck, he says. Need more than luck. Need a miracle. How about it, Sergeant? Think you can pass one?
Colonel? Don't seem like you want to be the one to say it, so supposing I say it. It's time.
All right, bring him out. Shasta, you better wait 4 or 5 minutes after we're gone, then beat it over to your friends. And if we lose, get out of town quick.
Colonel, I just wanted to tell you...
I'll be seeing you. Sergeant Major, you better wipe that smile off your face, or I'll do it for you. Hold it a minute.
You folks better stay at this end of town and you won't get hurt.
Look out! It's all right, Colonel McNally. They're friends.
What are you doing here?
They came to help.
There won't be much help unless they're real good. You got your land back. Doc gave you the deeds, didn't he?
Sure, we got our deeds back, but what are they worth if you lose?
But you men better know what you're getting into.
Catch him? We promised you in a trade, but we didn't say anything about what condition you'd be in. Now, can any of you shoot?
As far as shooting goes, Bitey's a good shot. You remember him. His bandage on the captain's leg got you that headache. Remember, Colonel?
I remember.
We all fit in the war, Colonel.
All right, you're in.
Somebody watch that back door.
You got more help than you think, Colonel. There's men over there behind that wall. Could take those fellas by surprise and outflank them.
Bitey, how deep is that creek?
Oh, it changes 3, 4, 6 feet.
Deep near the bridge?
Ought to be.
Colonel, I got an idea. Can you hold up this trade? Give me a little time?
Well, not for long.
If I didn't
They
give
know
me your
we're
gun, you
here.
get yourself another.
Well, what do you plan to do?
Ain't got time to explain, Colonel.
Well, I can't hold up any longer. Hendricks! Hendricks!
What do you want?
Are you ready?
I'm ready. You start Ketchum, we'll send Cordona.
I'd like to take a look at Cordona.
Okay, bring him out. Satisfied? Whenever you're ready.
Hey, Colonel, he got where he wants to be.
All right, Ketchum. Now you're gonna walk across there slow and easy. Unloosen your belt.
What for?
Keep your hands busy. Walk. That's far enough. Hendricks! Here's your man. Move.
All right, take it nice and easy.
Ketchum, hold it right where you are. There's about 6 guns on you. Don't move. Well, Sheriff, what'll it be?
I want Ketchum.
I want him too. He's no use to you. He signed all those deeds back to their rightful owners. You're broke. Both of you.
Is that right, Ketchum?
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Tom. He's lying to him. No, please, Tom, don't shoot. Oh.
You yellow...
Get back in here, you dang fool!
Ow! Take it easy.
Stop your squawk.
You ain't hurt.
Bladder gun's useless.
Don't mind if I shoot, do you?
Makes me feel better.
There's a lot more than 3 of them out there, Sheriff. They're gonna be tough to run out.
Pete, you got the dynamite? Not here. I got it where I can get it. Can you use it on the cantina? Throw it right through the window. Take Red to back you up. Come on, Red.
You see those fellas? They're trying to get around us.
Watch him.
the captain.
I saw him.
Get a match.
Holy, look out!
We'd have had that dynamite in our laps. Sure lucky I brought you along.
Ought to set him back.
They got behind us! Let's get out of here!
Where the hell you think you're going?
One leg, Sheriff!
Come back here, you lousy! Come on back here!
Where you going?
After Hendricks.
They're running, Colonel.
Oh, Hendricks can't run far.
Look out!
Glad you brung me, huh?
Spread out. This thing isn't over yet.
Turn around, Sheriff. I want you to see who's gonna kill you.
You got your town back.
I told you I'd kill him. I told you, didn't I?
You told me.
I had a right to. I'm gonna always wear this mark. And every time I look at it, I want to know I had the right to kill him.
If you hadn't done it, somebody else would have. Now, you want to give me a lift?
Mr. McNally, you make a person feel awful.
Please, don't say comfortable.